No, it is not a green screen. I'm just hanging out by my favorite tree, but randomly hanging out in the woods is actually like super appropriate for this video because I am going to the biggest carnival in Denmark. Every year has a theme. This year it's fantastic creatures, which could mean so many things, but to me that means I have to dress up like an elf from... I was about to say Harry Potter. Oh, I have to dress up like an elf from Lord of the Rings. Ever since I dyed my hair brown, I've been wanting to dress up like Arwen, and this is just like the perfect opportunity. So you and me, I'm holding you at gunpoint, you don't have a choice. We're gonna DIY this costume. The thrift store's closed in an hour. Let's go see if we can find something like purple or... Yeah! Love the wind! What was I saying? Let's get the F out of H. Is that a Rick and Morty quote? This is the first step of the day. My favorite thrift store. Maggie doesn't know what she's gonna be yet.
I found another costume in here.
This could be a pretty dress, but it is not.
Oh my god.
Too purple. This is really cute. It's literally perfect. Okay, but actually if you're a fairy, you know what I'm saying?
New idea. Alien.
That's a great idea.
Thank you. I'm
Amazing.
so smart. So ugly. Oh my god. What is it Ted is called in How I Met Your Mother?
The fanny pack dog.
Yeah.
I think it is a great idea.
It also fits very well with the others who are angels. It's just people in the sky.
Second location. Whoa. This dress was honestly perfect. It was the exact color I was going for, but it wasn't hiding nothing. You can see my little cookie pouch, my underwear. I thought maybe I could do something cool with this. Maybe like an A-line dress or a two-piece set or something. Then I remembered I'm very pink skinned, and pale yellow makes me look pinkier, skinnier. No, you know what I'm saying. Then I found this XXL long sleeve shirt, which absolutely did not look anything like any of my reference pictures. So of course I decided to go with this one. I was beast mouth. I'm home again. Fit check.
Yes. Sexy motherfucker. Yes. Ooh, spin around. Yes. So elegant.
Oh, we have neighbors. That is not the first time that has happened. Anyways, we need to make our costume. This is the thing that I ended up buying. The camera makes it look really red, but it's more like maroon. Why do I still have this stupid fucking thing on my head? Okay, so I'm split. My original plan was to make like a little ruched skirt like this, and then some sort of a like little triangle top thing. But then I was just like playing around with this. If I do this, it's just like a really cute little cover-up thing for the beach, or you can layer it with a skirt under it. And I don't know what to do. I made this like little arm cuff, so my arms need to be bare. Don't tell me it looks like a penis. Cecilia already told me that. It's okay. And I am going to show you how to make it later, okay? Don't worry. Like this. So cute. I should check the weather.
It's gonna be hot.
It's gonna be hot.
23 degrees.
That's disgusting. So I definitely should make like a slutty little skirt thing. But this fabric is just so pretty and I don't want to waste it. So I just hope it's gonna be okay. It's fine. Jump to a voiceover me who's gonna explain what I end up doing. I started by finding a tank top and a skirt that already fit me. So I use this as a reference for the measurements. I wanted my straps to be kind of thick. So I figured the sleeves would be perfect for the booby cups. I like the coverage this bikini gives me, so I traced the booby cup shape onto a piece of paper. I don't know, guys. Just look at what I'm doing. As I said, I wanted the straps wider, so I drew them wide. The bikini was more of like a size preference to make sure it wasn't too small and my titty would pop out. I held it up and it looked pretty good, except I wanted to extend this part, the seam right onto my pits. So anyways, I cleaned up my stencil, and I just want to say this is not the correct way to do it. Or at least I don't think it is. I literally taught myself how to sew without tutorials or anything. I just kind of sat down at the age of 9 and started doing some shit. And it kind of works most of the time. I cut up the sleeve so I could line up my nips with one of those pink flowers so they wouldn't poke through. Yeah. I pinned my little stencil down to the sleeve. This is me being nervous to cut it up, but I did. Yay! I cut it with around 1 centimeter in seam allowance, and I literally just like sewed along the lines of the stencil. Oh, but not the top or bottom though. Those need to be open so you can flip it inside out later. I trimmed the sides a little bit since the fabric is literally see-through, and it had to be like at least a little bit pretty on the inside. And then I flipped it, just held it up to my my boobie to make sure I was happy. Not that I could really do anything if I wasn't. Now time for the body part. Oh wait, that's not torso part. I don't know. I pinned right under my boob, aka where the cups I just made would be sewn on. And then I also pinned at the bottom where I wanted the top to end. I just cut open what I had left of this shirt so I could see how much fabric I had left, and so that I could not fuck up and end up missing fabric. Foreshadowing a little bit. It's okay. But anyways, I cut the pieces for the rest of the shirt, and of course I forgot to add seam allowance, which I would heavily suggest you do. This fabric is like pretty stretchy, so it wasn't that bad. It could have fit me better though. You gotta flip those ugly edges outward, so when you sew it on the sides and flip it inside out, it's all pretty, okay? Oh wait, but before flipping it, I added the titty cups so the ugly sides would be together. It was really late, and my brain could not figure out what way to turn it. I found out how to do these little finger drums when I think really hard. They will be returning before the video is over, but I finally figured it out. Everybody give me a round of applause. Yay. But I sewed it all together. I finished the top yesterday and it is pretty darn cute. I have to wear like a bra under, otherwise I will flash you. And the whole point was like I wanted like a little bit of see-through realness, you know what I'm saying? But like through the lace. But I can't do that because I made it way too like, you know, wide. That's okay, this is really cute too. And also I made it reversible. Let me show you. Wow! This was kind of the inspo pic for this side of the top. I'm gonna switch out these ribbons. So let's get started on the skirt. I made this skirt in another video. I'll put it right here. Thank you. But it fits me like perfectly, so I'm gonna use this as the model. But then at the same time, the design I have in mind is kind of weird, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I laid out the fabric I was left with, and at this point I was questioning everything. Will I have enough fabric to cover my big juicy butt? Should I try praying for the first time? Just in case those people who come knocking on my door are actually right. Oh, there go the thinking fingers. At this point I just started cutting. I don't know, man. I ended up with two very not even pieces. But I thought if I just scrunched up the sides and the bigger one, there would be extra space for my big, fat, juicy. Okay, I'll stop. Sorry. I sewed up the sides of the skirt with a 2cm seam allowance so that I could spread the sides like this. Then I could sew along both edges, and then I'll be able to pull the ribbon through the channels and scrunch up the skirt. I ended up with this belt. I don't know. I don't think you can really call it a skirt if your coin purse is hanging out the bottom. Ew! I'm so sorry. Oh my god. I took literally every single little scrap of fabric I could scrounge up so that I could make a frilly piece at the bottom of the skirt. I put a pin on the skirt right in the middle of where my thigh would be, so I knew where to put the slit. And I took my little Frankenstein strip and pinned it on. I distributed it. It's not gonna get better than that, guys. Okay. Evenly around the skirt. I can't. By just pinning the middles until it was ruffled to my satisfaction. And then I realized I pinned it the wrong way. So I redid it. But look how it ended up. I had fully lost the plot at this point. It's definitely giving Lucky Luke, old-timey western prostitute, more than it's giving Arwen. But it's cute, so I'm having a really hard time carrying. The sides didn't really fit my waist, but it didn't really matter because I just used the ribbon I just bought to fix that. So instead of just running it up through the sides like I was planning to, I also ran it through the waistline so I could tighten it like this. I am so incredibly sleep deprived. I haven't really slept for the past 2 days because it's just so much to do. I did my nails yesterday. Aren't they just so cute? Giving religious appropriation. I have dye in my hair right now. I love my eyebrows, but they're dyed like this. And we are leaving today, and I still need to do my other cuff, find the crown thingy that I'm wearing. And if I can't find it, I have to make a new one. It's very essential to the outfit, otherwise I'm just like a fairy or something. I don't know. And then of course I need to do an everything shower. So bad. But let's do the cuff first while this marinates.
Here are the materials you're gonna need.
A plier set. Trust me. This thick bendy wire stuff. Mine is silver, but it comes in a bunch of different colors. This thin bendy wire stuff. It might be called flower wire, but I don't know, man. Beads are optional. It just adds a little extra spice. These are called rokai pearls, I think. I don't know how to pronounce that. And that's it. I unfolded my cuff so I can trace my design. Originally, I just drew it on a piece of paper and I traced that. I honestly just eyeballed it. Literally just like pause the video and look at the shape and do that. When I've done the first loop-de-loop, I made the long part that would wrap around my arm, squeeze it like this, and then I went back to make the middle squiggly part. It's very important. The wires touch at these points because that's where we're gonna wrap it with the small wire and the pearl. When I'm at this point in the process or whatever, I cut off the wire with like 2 to 3 centimeters to spare so I can do the other loop-de-loop. And then you get a piece of the smaller wire around 15 centimeters. And you literally just like wrap it around those points I pointed to, adding the little pearls every other time. time. I wrapped it 7 times at the top points and then 3 times at the 4 bottom ones. On the back, I tucked them back through to secure the ends, and then I cut off the excess so the ends don't poke me. And there you go! I promise it's easier than it looks, but I would definitely recommend doing your nails after you do your cuffs. Then, for the second time in this video and my life, I found myself praying. This time, though, my Lord of the Rings elf headband that I bought on Wish in the 7th grade was in the attic. Much like Frodo when he was given the Ring of Power and set out for the journey to Mount Doom, oh god. This is probably the dorkiest thing I've done in a while. And I played Dress to Impress on the reg. And I also just said on the reg. I found part of my costume from 2 years ago, which seemed like a pretty good sign. There's a lot of weird stuff in this box from old costumes and stuff. I made this bat for the first cosplay I ever did. Like an actual cosplay, not what I'm doing in this video. Comment down below if you recognize it. I was so proud of it. I was like 13, I think. Oh, and this is the best costume award I won for that cosplay. Anyways, the headband wasn't in the first box, so it gives me struggling to get the second one out and almost pulling down my pants in the process. Enjoy. This box contained my Danish graduation cap. I thought also my American one, but apparently not, so I have no idea what that is. My Playboy bunny costume doesn't really take up a whole lot of space. And then, hallelujah, I found the headband. Or is it a crown? It's actually Elrond's crown and not Arwen's, but it's not like she would really wear the outfit I made anyways. Maybe my character is just like local Rivendell harlot or something. I stuffed my boxes back in, and then it was time to go have a sleepover at Cecilia's house. So we wake up the next morning bright and early for the carnival.
Vi ligger den eksploderer. Nej, pinligt.